What is up, guys? So we are back with another video in the LTD Dynasty League. This week we got a home game against Alabama. Hopefully they are 91 across the board. Hopefully, praying that we can, do good against them. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and hop in now and pray that we can survive. Okay, here we go. Hopefully we can beat them. Beating a win here puts me at 3. We're ranked 22nd in the nation, I believe. Oh, they kick off 23rd in the nation. We didn't even move up. Okay, here we go. And then they're all whites, and some are all blacks. They're just going to go. Okay. We good. 29 yards last week. Right.
He made that defense look silly.
Here we go.
Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown.
Oh, already sacked.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd coming out.
Already looking great.
But the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Okay, we got the first. There. 5 down the line. Right into the middle. It's a good game. And right back to it. 5 down the line again. We're going to get another 9 yards. Or 8 yards, I should say.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass.
Okay, that's a first down. Driving the ball.
Offense threatening, first and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the ground game. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25.
Okay,
It's a gain of 6.
let's go get some stuff again.
And the Red Wolves with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
They are consistently doing 5 down. Let's go Red Sox Scissors. I did not need to do it.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On third down, he drops the throw.
There we go, first and goal.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
I love the aggressive
Let's go levels.
by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
Get in there. Let's go. We strike first. We strike first. Okay.
Punched it in for 6. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
We are going to have to be efficient on defense.
margin, he'll be stopped
That
at the
was going to be
17.
have to
The Crimson
Elon
Tide
Russell.
offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And for their sake, they better hope
Oh.
they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've...
Nice. We got a sack on the first ball.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting
They're gonna go
aggressive
cover
up the
9.
field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to pass, it's Russell. Short throw to the
First down.
sideline is
We're
complete,
kicking
and
for
he's
the
out of
first
bounds
down.
after picking up a couple. Alabama quickly back to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that
There we go.
last play. There was no
Gonna go hurry up,
question
but we're
where the
gonna
quarterback
hurry
was
up
going
and
with
score
that
right.
football. All week long, they
And
decided
blitz
on the
again.
biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage
That
is.
is
We saw
6.
it right there on that.
Couldn't find a lane.
Let's
They
go.
pick up a 1 to the 31. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're working that left
Good.
side.
4th and 2. Let's go. Let's go. We force a punt.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
We forced a punt.
Fields to punt, tries to help improve that field position.
Okay.
They make the stop, and
We
that
can
is
go down and
exactly
score
what you
again.
want out of your punt cover unit. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the running back.
Okay. 15 there. After 45. That's not bad to start the game.
The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to it.
Let's go. 6 for 62.
This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Blitz again.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game. That kind of success
We are
on
just
first down running the football. It just opens up
running
their
it.
entire playbook moving forward.
The Red Wolves are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
Let's go. Buffalo's first catch.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Game. That's a first down.
Before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Red Wolves have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Rushes on him.
Throw it away.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force
Still
something
level
on
split.
first down in the red zone.
Okay, come
After
on.
getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. That's a fly.
Touchdown. It's going to be offside on big.
There's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
We are declining it.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And the extra
14
point
to nothing.
pushes
We will
14.
take it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games.
Let's start from 14.
Iron sharpens iron
They
and you
covered
just
pretty
know
bad.
a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yes, I prefer loss of 2.
Just too many defenders as he
Go
stopped
hurry up
for a
again.
loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It'll be a draw. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Russell. Gets it to him on the screen.
Offense did not step out. Nice way to track him down. Hey, that's better than
Alabama pushing the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lofts one
what the?
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield.
So just
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him.
nice.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Again.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line.
3rd and goal from
And
the
there
8.
was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Fires into the end zone.
And he catches it. Okay.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to
We
be
need to make sure we stay 2
might
scores
not be
ahead.
perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Because they get ball out.
Not a
So.
lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense.
Boston State.
Like old-fashioned grinding
2 scores ahead.
football. That last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and
We should
tough
win this game.
physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get
Oh,
way
it's
more
6.
aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Working
That's a
that left
first
side.
down. Let's go.
Back down, but they'll
Come on.
move the sticks for a 1st down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Sending
After
blitzes
the
in
3-yard pickup, they
so.
come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Not much running.
3rd and
thanks
6.
to this senior defender.
I love the
It's middle
anticipation
again.
on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
There's the pressure. He took a hit
Got
as
the
he
ball
threw it.
out.
Couldn't deliver the football. It's
We'll take
incomplete.
corners
4th
here.
down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
Go.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Red Wolves are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
They're just
And he
so
was fortunate not to lose yardage on that
when they
play, able
blitz.
to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
But I cannot.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Snagged out of the air.
Like, let me see. I gotta see what that guy's speed is. for Alabama. Number 1 on defense. .97 speed, 97 excel. If we compare that with Bethel Roman, 95 speed, 98 excel.
By the defense, just a short game.
I have a feeling, yep, number 1's going to be all day.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Barker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26.
As I said, as long as we can
Grab in the backfield. It's on. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
slide down, first and 10 for 11.
First down, then getting down.
Okay.
The Red Wolves started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. And it's a touchdown.
They're saying step out.
So that touchdown nullified.
I gotta go look at that and see if he did step out beforehand. He got shoved out right there, and I did not see it.
Penalty in the red
Okay.
zone. It'll be second
That
down,
is
and remember,
stupid.
they can pick up a first without
That
scoring. Out of the gun, the dip to the back.
you get shoved out, it will get called or you get touchdown.
As they're trying to turn this into a score. After that last one, they're
Even if
staring
you
at
did
a
not
second
intentionally
and
do it.
long. First down marker just short of the goal line. He's got it.
Okay, 4th and
He
inches.
gets it so close to the first down
We're going
marker,
for
but
this.
I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the op.
Touchdown. Let's go.
You know, this guy's had a
Let's
big role in this
go.
offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
21 to 7. So it took 3:02 off the clock. It's really good for us.
On that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Nice.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to pop the draw. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5.
Should bring us to the 2-minute warning. Yep.
They're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Under fire. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the
Hurry
ground.
up.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete with conviction.
Going to break those tackles. Yep.
Enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right.
Touchdown.
Touchdown!
Is this anything?
He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man,
They'll
that should
score,
spark this whole
score at
team.
least a field
The
goal.
comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You really get to stop and go into the
We
half,
need at least
get
3
all the
points.
juices, all the
Stop
excitement,
that
and be like,
problem.
listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in
But
full
being
effect.
able to tie
And he
this game
made
up
the
with
extra
hip
point
hop.
without problem. And he takes this from inside the
Make it a
5.
lot easier. So
Didn't find
exactly
any
a minute.
crease in that kickoff coverage,
Get
and
into
he'll be
field goal.
stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And as he throws, grabs it in the middle. Now they've
Catch
got a
that.
little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the tackle. He finally goes out.
It's coming back. We gotta finish.
Laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Come on. First and
After
20
getting
now.
moved back, it's first and 20. From the gun. Fires to the wideout.
That's back
And
where
that
we
incomplete
started.
pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is
Not like I
knocked
threw
down
the
back
ball
at
or
the
anything there.
13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more
Frickin'.
points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that
Can
arm.
you?
I gotta be honest, guys. I know there are
Okay,
a lot of
we
people
got
out there with this field
this.
position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early
Now
in this
it's
game with 3
about
touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Now a
Not
fair
allowing
catch is
them to
called
score.
for and made just shy of midfield. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback moving. Gets it to the
Freaking hit
37.
there, buddy.
Clock stops to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is in.
Other than 11.
Thanks to
Come
a
on.
big hit.
Get one more stop.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've
Or
gotten in a
3.
nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
You gotta pick that off.
And last week was great
You
for
can't
this
make it
young man. But man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is
Or could
absolutely
not make it from
on
there.
fire right now.
And that one will
Start from
sail
7.
out of bounds. No
Okay.
chance for a return there. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's
Hey,
down
why
at
is
the
my swing
23-yard
shaking?
line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Let's go double
It's first
post.
down from their own
Roman on a
23-yard line.
comeback.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Nothing yet,
That's the
nothing yet.
kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Same thing.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense
Simmons.
jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand?
And here's a on the line. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still
And
swat
I
away,
missed
use
it.
those long arms to create the turnover.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing...
He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it inside
And he
the
caught
20.
it too.
Seizing
That's
that
crazy.
space, an
That's crazy.
Inside the red zone, they'll mark it at the 19. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to
Yes.
beat Jonesboro when that
21,
town is buzzing as it is
14.
today.
And the Red Wolves will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Okay, kick it deep.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by
That's
the
16.
kickoff team.
Okay,
Everybody
come
stayed
on.
in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense.
Gotta
They're
put
going to
over
get on
top.
top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agreed. So it
Good
can
job.
create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme
Down.
question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
We need to get
Off the play fake. And they
Let's go.
back at the 16.
Oh,
Alabama will bring the
blocking.
punt team on the field.
What we needed.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. He'll start this drive firing. Going to try to get it himself. On the
Slide
run, and
down.
he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Second
Yeah, I
and
think you're just
4.
seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to
15
attack
for
that space
112
with
today.
his
That's
speed and
not
get a
bad.
positive play.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Got his man
Way to
quick.
go, Bethel.
And they pick up just
Go,
a few
Steve.
on that completion. Now on second down. The give to the back. Ball down the middle, move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you
Okay.
run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man. It looks
So
like
our
it's
first
but
and
you gotta tackle
15.
this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Red Wolves have it with a first and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Let's go. Looking to pass inside the red zone.
And he
Can't
drops it.
hold on. He had it right
Because
down
somehow
the middle, and he flat
that
dropped it.
linebacker is able
Behind the
to
chains now
back
on
off
second and
extremely
long.
quick.
From the shotgun now. Here's an
Okay,
inside.
3rd and
give.
7.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this
Do the
red zone
slants.
opportunity.
Nailed.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the
Really?
pressure
You're
is
not going to
there,
go block him?
and down he goes at
Take
the
our 3
18.
here.
They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat it
24-14.
all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner
Nice.
will be dragged
From
down.
the 14. We like that.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's mine. Let's go. 04. Good job.
Get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them.
That's a touchdown. Oh! Alright.
No step back in week 3. They have been
Now we're showing Bama what we're made of.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Now we're up
This
17.
dude is just slicing and dicing piecing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these
Sit down.
quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On the 14 again.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a
Cover
knee as he
6
stopped
out
at
of
the 14.
45.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Now adjusting. Gotta
Take
protect
the
the
you should have taken
merchandise.
the hit,
Gets
buddy.
down without taking a hit. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Prepared you for this.
They'll
Or
send
hopefully
the
what
back
will
in
be
motion.
this.
Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage
As long
for
as
a
we
first down. Moving
keep
quickly,
scoring,
trying to rattle the D.
that'll be
And
fine.
the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get communicated, get lined up.
Nice. Game.
And the
Another game
defense
of 1.
holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble.
Ooh.
He'll have to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They'll try to snap it quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Pass.
It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm
Nice.
fine.
He overthrows it.
I'll tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Third and 8.
Running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield.
Let's go.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback
Does it
is
again.
really struggling with his
It's
decision making.
his
2 picks here
second
in the
pick
third quarter. This looks
of
like
the game.
Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is,
Wow,
they're
he's
gonna
still
be in
able to
passing
get to
situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
30 inches. We're going to get doubles.
Just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
There's no way that
They almost had
they
their first
throw the
pick
crap
here
out.
late in the game. So in their own territory, on 4th and
Yeah,
inches, the
safety.
offense will stay on the field. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
That's why I love you, Ashton. Because that was an insane catch.
And the Red Wolves will snap
Let's
it on 1st and
go.
10.
Right up the middle.
And into the end
Got it.
zone.
Touchdown. Let's go.
And the offense continues to run
38-14. 24-point lead.
Continue to feed this man the ball.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Right, that from 19 is like they'll start.
Unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
It's like keep them down. Just keep this clock running. It's still a 3-score game. They score a touchdown, like going for 2. I don't know.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking
Gain
for
1 for them.
and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a
Get
short
11,
gain.
rushing attempts 4.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Russell. It's complete on the
Steps
right
out
side.
32.
And he'll step out of bounds after a
into the third quarter. Here we go.
These two
Into
quarterbacks
the fourth
have
quarter, up by
produced as we check out
24.
their numbers after 3.
Let's freaking go.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, that gave
Actually
them a
gonna
little
bring a
time to
blitz
figure
here.
out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the
Yep, good
ground.
thing I did.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game.
He dropped it. Let's go. That's our ball.
They showed up and showed out.
Let's
answered that
go.
challenge.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Red Wolves come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. There we go. Big pickup on the
Let's go. That's a good run. 21 for 179 from PJ today.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Making side
I
adjustments
was going
here.
to try to get Ashton back into the end zone here for another
Misfired
touchdown.
on first down, back to the air on second. Pressure
I guess I
on the
tried to
quarterback,
throw
and
it.
down he goes at the 24.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit
Let's
of a
almost
mixed
switch.
reaction to
Put him
your
on a
passing
post.
attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass
That shows
protection
it.
has
Well
been a
done.
problem so far in this game.
8
He
for
just keeps
113.
piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a...
And he doesn't.
Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And we go up
Offense
45
continuing to put up points. This game's out
30.
of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Nice.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time.
Or
David,
second and
would
7.
curb some
Or
of the
what am I
aggressiveness.
saying?
Well,
I
you
don't know
hear
what
about
I'm
it all the
saying.
time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
I'm real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Caught close to the marker. It's Edwards. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Russell. He finds a dead spot in the middle.
There was supposed to be someone on him.
And this defense's head is spinning.
Come on.
He gets it down to the 27. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. Wants to throw again. Oh, and he just dropped it.
He almost got a second
To his
pick of the
second
game.
interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the
Let's go.
quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes
Third and
at the 38.
21.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a
Yes.
solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past,
This
you're
game to go
pinning
this
your
way.
ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and
I thought I would be
DBs are
fighting
trying to do
till the
this.
very
Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using the quick game.
6.
And a good job of coverage by
Good
that
curls.
defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
This is man coverage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Are you kidding me?
Covering it up and not letting the offense.
Hold on, I gotta look and see if he was down. I doubt he was, but right here, this button. Whatever. We'll just do what we've been doing.
The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get out.
Drops it. Nice.
That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. But you do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. This time he's got his man.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Lets it fly on the move. Wide open. He makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone.
And of course they score another touchdown.
For a touchdown, they're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window
Okay.
dressing.
Back
The
to a
result of this
24
game is
point
going
game.
to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. We do well, so we can do more of it in the future. Finding some things here late that they did well.
We go ahead and do this.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work
55 to go in the game.
Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because
Damn it.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often. This Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll close in on him after a good return on
I
the
did not mean to do
interception.
that. That was,
not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it.
That was
you
just-
play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide
I
receivers
bit
are the
my
ones that
foot
mostly
as soon
catch
as I
it.
typed.
Great job by the defense.
wow, still get 4. The Broncos, 3 sacks today.
They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Here's a heat. He's going to
triple
run.
team that guy.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The clock will stop with this timeout from
Oh,
the
you guys are
offense.
down
They'll
like
get a
3
chance to
possessions.
regroup
You're not
on the
going to get
sideline.
2 more
Well, I
possessions.
think you're starting to see
Even
some
if you
examples
score.
of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling. and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the defense makes the stop after a
Broncos.
minimal gain.
Insane.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll
Right,
make
4th
the
and 1.
stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Got him downfield. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just had to get
Throws
rid
it
of
away.
that. Good job to find another play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown,
Great.
Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight.
And
Push
now
the
my
ball down
team
the
does
field,
not
make
want to
plays.
do
Time is
deep
against them,
play
still down
defense.
by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands
19
team gets the
seconds
job
left.
done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Timeout is called with just a single second left. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
Well, down goes Bama, 45-29.
We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love
Take
offense,
it.
then you love this.
Alright guys, well, that will be it for this one. My next game in this league is going to be against Memphis. And then we'll end up playing Toledo, which is a user game. So I will see you guys in the next video that I do. And I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas and New Year's.